Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN. Brad, I'm alive, man.
Well, you're sounding better and you're looking better. You know, the voice is still a little raspy, but
man.
It's good to have you back.
The voice is always raspy.
But listen, I can't explain it. I have never been so sick in my life. And I don't mean sick as really bad at once. So often, I should say.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, Brad. Since August, I've had 4 COVID tests, all negative. All right, I'm in a protocol. No, I'm not a protocol, but you know what I'm saying. It's just
you need to take care of your body. You got
to
need more sleep, more
fluids.
fluids.
Give me a hard time.
I've been selling him this for years. Now he listens to you because you're Brad Quast.
Yeah, but everyone listens to me, right? Except my kids.
Listen, I'm really upset with the fact that I'm catching everything that comes down the pike.
Okay.
What's up with this?
You got to build your immune system back up again, man.
You know what it is?
As you get older, your body can't withstand as much anymore.
No, you know what it is? We're social distancing. We're wearing a mask, so your body doesn't get a chance to learn how to fight all this stuff off because it's not.
Yeah, just throw out the window that you're 50-something years old and your body doesn't heal the way it used to.
Yeah, you can't drink scotch all night and
right, exactly.
and get 4 hours of sleep.
It hits a little differently now.
Yeah, you just can't recover like we used to, my friend.
No,
right,
but that's not what it is.
Okay, he doesn't want to accept reality.
But
Brad.
Josh, I'm in bed every night at 10 o'clock.
That doesn't mean anything.
What do you mean? I take vitamin C.
That's like saying I clean my house, but I actually only clean my bathroom. Like my house is clean, but I only clean the bathroom. Like Bill, you can't say the whole house is clean if you only clean the bathroom. So congratulations, you clean the bathroom.
I clean the bathroom.
You gotta still vacuum the rest of the house.
But we're happy to have you back, though.
Yeah,
we're happy to have you back in studio.
I'm not 100%, but I'm in a 3-point stand.
All right, well, listen, we'll get you through this.
3 years.
We'll get you through this.
I'm not the only one that's under the weather.
Well, it's better than
the NFL's under the weather.
Is that crazy or what?
This is absolutely nuts, and I'm
crazy.
pissed off. I think they should be playing on Sunday.
I think a couple of the owners are going back to the commissioner and going, guys, we got too many guys out here. We got too much at stake here, and let's postpone these games. Like you said in the beginning, it wasn't supposed to be like this.
Right.
They were supposed to forfeit and you're done. And
that's right.
So
what do they change the rules in the middle?
Yeah,
they changed the rules in the middle.
They changed the game.
They moved the goalpost.
Yes, they did.
That's what the NFL does.
That's what you can do when you're a billionaire.
Here's what Pete Thompson was supposed to go to the game on Sunday. We were going to have Josh Henning or Mike Gillen here pushing the buttons, but now Pete's getting ripped off.
Yeah.
And all the fans that had plans, that bought tickets in advance, that read this is the holiday, this Christmas week before Christmas. Everybody has plans. Well, and now all these plans get changed.
Not only that, but all the when you have a game, you've got about 5,000 temporary part-time workers that have other jobs, and now how are they going to do that job on a Tuesday? I mean, it's crazy. So it's bad. The whole protocol. I think they should play regardless if they have COVID or not.
Listen, didn't the Denver Broncos have to play with a 4th-string quarterback last year?
Kendall Hinton.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden now that it doesn't apply.
They're having tryouts in the middle of the week. They're having tryouts.
Listen, Washington signed Garrett Gilbert off the Patriots practice squad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
23 players for the Washington football team. I don't care, but 100 players across the country. Across the NFL.
I'm curious to see how the college teams are going to deal with it as well, with the bowl games coming up and
a lot of bowl games.
Hey,
there's a lot of bowl games being played, and none of them are being canceled.
Yeah,
none of them are being postponed.
But the problem is, all these kids went home and not with under supervision of their college coach.
Listen, we had 3 bowl games yesterday. We have 5 more today. No one's COVID positive on any of these teams.
Yeah, right. Imagine that.
How's that? And I don't get it. What's the percentage of the NFL that was vaccinated? About 80%, right?
Oh, it's more than that.
It's more than that.
It's over 90.
So it had to be. They were forcing you to do. They forced me to.
Growing up, we had our vaccinations for polio, rubella.
You can
Once you got the vaccine, you didn't get it. You were vaccinated. Now we're getting vaccinated. It still doesn't matter. So what's going on, man?
I don't know. It's a question I'm going to have to ask. But
remember when this first started, we were supposed to just flatten the curve.
Yeah.
Now the curve's flattened, but it's still not good enough.
Yeah, as long as I don't hear Dr. Fauci anymore talking, I don't want to hear him anymore. I don't want to hear him anymore.
Listen, Brad, COVID fatigue, dude. Let's get on with it. Let's just get on with it.
Yep.
Now, how do you like the beard going? What do you think about the beard?
Takes him 7 minutes to get that in the show.
It looks good. Kind of got a little gray going. See,
it's my Santa Claus thing. It's all gray.
Okay.
Look at that.
Are you trying to look an older look, or
so my
kind of
daughter
a
hates
different look?
whiskers, right? And then all of a sudden, I got to this point. She goes, now she likes it.
Yeah.
So I got to put.
See, if I grow mine and it turns gray, I don't have gray hair.
No, you don't.
You're
still young, man. You're young.
Young, yeah. 53 years young, baby.
Hey, listen, we want to get everybody involved today, and we want to hear everybody's opinion.
I want to call in.
Let's open up the phone lines today. Talk to Brad Quast.
Let's talk to the people out there, the fan base out there. 609-573-3776.
That's the phone number.
That's
Brad.
the phone number.
Brad, how about that?
I want to call. I want to have people call in.
609-573-3776 is the phone number.
Stimulating questions.
Give us a call. Talk to us. We want to hear what the people think. I mean, this is a travesty. Tuesday football. What is that all about? Tuesday football, Brad.
This doesn't make sense. The NFL owns every day.
Well, to me, it totally makes sense because at the end of the day, people still want to make the maximum amount of dollars.
I understand, but it's just look. Football is supposed to be played on Sunday. They can play any day of the week. It doesn't. I understand that, but I'm just saying it should be on Sunday. This game should be played regularly scheduled.
Well, how'd you feel when they went to Monday night? Monday, and then all of a sudden we throw a Thursday night game in there.
Well, all right, we're used to that now.
Okay,
but this Tuesday, I mean,
and then the playoffs, then you play Saturday.
Right? How about this? Now they got to work on a short week the following week.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what your body feels like.
You tell me you played.
You can't. You can't. Especially this time of year, and then with the first year, second year players, because their season's already been over in college, and they have another full season. Oh, the body's
609-573-3776 is the phone number. We want to hear from the people. How mad are you mad at the games on Tuesday? 609-573-3776 is the phone number. Or if you want to shoot us a text message, 609-403-0973.
Or it just gives the guys another reason to bet, another bookie day.
Right?
Another day you don't have to pay your buck.
Now, you're going to be down in Baltimore on Sunday.
Tomorrow I'm in Baltimore. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers,
right,
are in town. 4:37 game. 4:35 game.
Lamar Jackson's out.
He's questionable.
Questionable.
Come on, Bell. Come
on, Bell.
Questionable.
He's questionable. Straight.
Questionable.
He's going to be out.
It'll be fun. I'll see John Jr. John Run and Jr. down there. And John and Loretta will be at the game. Yeah, I talked to John, so they're excited about seeing.
How about John? Little John. He's not little.
Yeah, he's 6'5", 280.
Follows his dad to Michigan, and then now he's playing well in the NFL.
He's doing great, playing left guard. I think he's getting some Pro Bowl votes. I think he's having a really good year.
We had him on the program right before he got drafted.
Okay.
609-573-3776 is the phone number. The text board, if you want to shoot us a text message, 609-403-0973 is the text board. We're just getting ramped up here for Tuesday football. Now, tomorrow on the program, Pete Thompson's going to be in the studio. It was initially going to be Mike Gill because it covered Pete, who was going to go to the game, but now his plans have changed.
Okay, so good. He's back in the studio.
Right?
Yep.
Now he's going to have to get up early to go to school on Wednesday morning, Pete is.
Uh-oh.
And by the way, I don't like you played at night games. I don't like attending night games because if you get the people that have to get up work, they have to be up at 6 a.m., 7 a.m.
It's a late game. I mean, you let's say a Sunday night game, 8 o'clock game,
right?
You're not out of there until midnight, and then by the time you get home, you're kind of you're still geeked up from the game. You're going to bed at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and waking up.
If not later.
Yeah. So it's tough, but it's all about TV.
All right, we got a great show lined up today. We're gonna talk to the listeners. We're going to talk to some callers. We're going to answer some text messages. We're going to talk to the Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan.
And what do you think? What kind of jerseys are you going to wear today?
I kind of been tipped off, so I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, you got the tip?
I got a little tip, but guys, I want to see your expression when you see him.
All right. Okay.
Because if he wears what he says he's going to wear, you guys are going to be in hysterics.
Okay.
609-573-3776 is the phone number. We want to hear your opinion on the Eagles moving their game to NFL moving the Eagles game till Tuesday. 609-573-3776. Give us a call. Send us a text message, 609-403-0973. I want to remind people that the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Hey, my winter watchdog. You've heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog. You know, those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road. Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869, or send Debbie an email, Debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, taking your phone calls, 609-573-3776. We'll be back with more right after this.
Tomorrow on Compass Media Network's coverage of the NFL, it's a cross-country showdown in the NFC as Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers host Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as these two teams battle it out for a spot in the playoffs. It's the 49ers and the Falcons. If it's the NFL, it's right here.
It's NFL Sunday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins after Eagles football.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Colleen, can you run back and wrap that? No, oh, you've got a customer.
The holidays came early for the Hendricks Boutique.
Yes, we'll be open even later when it gets
They'll need a temp fulfillment manager to tie up the holiday loose ends.
I need some more help at the register. Somebody? Oh, Sharon.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You may be into punk rock, soft rock, or classic rock, R&B, hip-hop, or house, country, techno, or techno country. But no matter what kind of music you listen to, here's something else you should hear. Please consider getting vaccinated. Talk to your pharmacist today about Comirnaty, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA. This message brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
With GMF approval, excludes Corvette.
$10,000 minimum for your trade towards any pre-owned in stock. Bennett Chevy will pay you $10,000 for your vehicle, no matter its condition or miles. This is our very best offer of the year. No games, no gimmicks, just $10,000 minimum for your trade this month. Plus, Bennett selling new vehicles at MSRP, not 1 penny more. Stuck in a lease? We can get you out early. Every make, every model. There's absolutely absolutely no obligation and no pressure because our non-commissioned sales staff is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. Let's recap. Bennett's selling new vehicles at MSRP, not 1 cent over. Looking for pre-owned? Bennett's giving you a minimum 10 grand for yours. That's a minimum $10,000 for junk. You can only imagine how much more we'll pay for a good quality trade. And there's absolutely no obligation and no sales pressure with our non-commissioned sales staff paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. Find new roads at Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
All right, we're back here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, 97.3 ESPN. Brad Quast,
What up?
former NFL linebacker, Eagle linebacker, Iowa product from Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicken in the
Chicago.
car,
You know
the
what
car
they
won't
say? You know
go.
what they say when you Chicago, when you travel the world and you're from Chicago, right away they think you're a mobster and you have a gun.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
from Chicago, Al Capone.
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
All right.
That's what they think.
Hey, Brad, let's I want to first of all, let's we might have a big announcement coming up here.
Well, I think we got a big announcement.
We're gonna hold off for temporarily, but we're gonna be
But
making an
I
announcement.
think it's going to be exciting. A remote.
Yeah,
At
a
a
live
very
remote they're gonna be doing
at a very popular place in South Jersey, and
for like 7 weeks.
yeah, I
It'll
think
be
it's
really
going to be
good.
great, and a dear friend of mine, and I think it's going to be a fun time.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. All
That'll
right.
be fun.
How about the NFL first year coaches? Brandon Staley for the Chargers, 8-5. Arthur Smith, Falcons, 6-7. Nick Sirianni, Eagles, 6-7. Then Robert Saleh, the Jets, he's 3-10. But I like that guy's intensity, man. Urban Meyer just got canned.
Yeah, that's.
All right.
I mean, I'm
David
curious.
Culley, Houston, Texas.
I'm curious to
2-10.
see what his buyout is and what kind of deal they negotiated with him. You know, how many years they're going to pay him.
Well,
But-
here's the question I want to know, and this is we haven't had the answer yet, but Andrew Brandt brought this up the other day because he used to work in the NFL, he used to be an agent. Did they fire him with cause? Because if they fired him with cause, they don't have to pay him the whole
Yeah.
money.
Andrew Brandt.
There's
That's his name.
rumors
for
that he's
fact.
kicking players and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's crazy.
I mean, apparently he's going to coaches, calling them losers, and then he says he's going to fire whoever leaked information to the media.
Is he that egotistical?
He's
Brad?
that.
Oh,
He's that.
yeah.
He's
Brad,
that.
Brad,
Yeah.
have you run into player coaches that have had that type of personality where they just
Yes, and he's one of them. He's one of
I
them.
would say I guarantee
he's
Brad
one.
is running to more than a few.
Yeah, there's some that you just go, oh my god.
well, how about the movie American Underdog? How about the way they portrayed Mike
Martz.
Mike Martz.
I saw Coach Vermeil at a function after, and I said, Coach, was he? He goes, nah, he was, but he wasn't like that. So they kind of tweaked it up a little
I
bit.
wonder if Mike Martz had any say on the way they portrayed him, or if they even
Well,
asked him.
I'll get his number and let's call him.
Yeah,
let's call him
That,
and
that
call
movie
him and
comes
see.
out on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas Day. Call him and see how he thinks he was portrayed.
All right, so
Is
my
that
question
accurate?
is Nick Sirianni for you at 6-7 with a chance to? There's 6 other teams, or 5 other teams with a 6.
Is he for me? Is he?
How do you? I want to hear your assessment of him.
You know what? I listen. If you're not in the locker room and you're in those meetings, it's tough to judge.
Right.
It's hard to judge,
So-
and I don't want to be that guy to say, oh, he's a bum, let's fire him, or he doesn't have. I can't judge a man until I've heard him in the locker room.
Yeah, but
and,
you're not going to get
the
that.
fights.
But you're not going to get that
But
opportunity.
that's why the normal people, the standing around the cooler, he's got to get fired. He's got to get fired.
They don't know
Well,
what's going on.
they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, he seems like a nice guy and he's a compassionate guy. He knows what he's talking about. He's just got to get better players and he's just got to kind of feel his way through the first year. It's a big adjustment.
Right.
It's a big adjustment.
609-573-3776. You want to talk to the Q man? Give us a call. 609-573-3776. What's your opinion? Your thoughts on the NFL moving the game to Tuesday? I'm not happy about it, but it gives Nick Sirianni and the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, an extra 2 days to get healthy.
But then you play sooner.
But then you play sooner the following week.
Yeah, it's the following week. So it's catch-22. So
We got Josh.
Yeah, you got a couple texts here at 609-403-0973. Joe DiTillo is texting into the show.
Joey's my man.
So he says, remember the last Tuesday game for the Eagles? Joe Webb, that was bad. Also,
Jeez, I don't even remember that.
what I hear about there's a forfeit or not. Does either team get paid? I can actually answer that question. Basically, the way it works is if you forfeit, nobody gets paid, basically.
609-573.
That was the agreement that
Really?
came at the
Okay.
beginning of the year.
3776 is the phone number. 609-573-3776.
Dan in EHT says, hopefully the Eagles will respond to the adversity. Underdogs are back, baby.
And then we'll talk to Dave Sharapan on the
Yeah.
other side with the fact that the line has moved so much
Okay.
because of all the players.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see his thoughts on moving games like this, that how much of effect the point spread would come into play.
Well, the Eagles were a 4.5 favorite, right? They were laying 4.5, and now it's up to 7. Right?
Yeah, it moved that much.
It moved that much.
Yeah, so someone's telling you something.
Right? But I mean, if you don't have your quarterback, your first 2-3 quarterbacks.
How do you play?
You get somebody off the street.
I mean, yeah. Okay, and he's going to throw the slant route and the 25-yard dig route, and good luck with that.
Baker Mayfield's out. He's got COVID. I wonder how sick these guys are.
But that's part of the problem is that you can't give out the medical information unless someone approves of it, and then you have to think some of these guys. And listen, I'm not trying to throw anybody on the bus, but I'm just being honest. I think some of these guys are embarrassed because I think some of these guys feel like I did everything right. I did everything I was told. I did everything I asked, and I still tested positive. Because you see how other players are reacting around the league. They're like, they messed up. Do you think they really wanted to get COVID? Do you think they want to test positive?
No one wants to get COVID.
Like people are acting like these guys are living.
So what do you think? What do you think?
They're
They're like their wives or their girlfriend got COVID, and then all of a sudden they give it to them. How about that?
Well, what about all the people who are asymptomatic? You don't know that they have it, and you picked it up, and you happen to fall in a
That's
day.
why this whole thing's crazy. I told you in the 60s, 70s growing up, you got your vaccine for polio or whatever, measles or mumps or rubella, and you got your vaccine, and that was it. You didn't get it. You were immune to it.
Well,
you were vaccinated.
Yeah, then you didn't have to worry about it.
Right. The other thing is, and let's remind people, it's one of those things where there's so much we don't know what's going on because we don't know who actually is symptomatic or not symptomatic because they don't have to tell us. So we're all kind of stuck in the same cloud.
Well, why
of
don't they
uncertainty.
do like Kyrie Irving now? He's going to come back and play part-time.
Yeah,
he's going to play on. He's going to play on the road. Right?
Yeah, why not? Only fly him in for home games.
609-573-3776. We got a phone caller there, Josh?
Yeah, we got Greg and Wow has a question for you guys.
Greg, what's up, man?
What's up, Greg?
Welcome into the locker room.
Hey, good morning, Billy. I'll tell you, guys are great in the morning. You guys,
Thank you.
Make me want to be alive.
We got that same energy, right?
What's on your mind, Greg?
Listen, my question to you is, you got a college football game this morning early.
Yep.
And give me some insight on the game. Who do you like? And
well, I'll tell you what. That's a great question. We got the Sportsbook Consigliere coming up on the other side, so stay tuned for that. We'll ask him about all the college bowl games.
Oh, okay.
So you want a winner?
Then I'll just.
Hey, Greg, you looking for a winner here? I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'm a better. Yeah.
What are you looking
all right, what are you looking for?
Boca Raton Bowl, 11:00.
I like the over in the game, 66.5.
That's Appalachian State.
Know if you agree with me.
See,
Western
anytime
Kentucky, Appalachian State.
So I would go with the over because you got two teams, and they only had about 6 practices to prepare for each other. They don't see each other during the regular season, so it's going to be a high-scoring game and a kind of a track meet.
Hey, Greg, you upset that the NFL moved the Eagles game to Tuesday?
I think it's terrible what they're doing. Listen, this COVID thing sucks. It really does. And I realize we have to conform to standards. I mean, but all that mask shit, I mean, that's really terrible. It really is.
All right, listen, we got to go on that one. Yeah, people are pissed off.
Yep. Yeah, it's bad.
He was emotional, I'd say.
Yeah.
How about that? We got a lot of we do have a lot of bowl games today, and none of them are affected by this. Is that amazing?
Crazy.
Brad, I mean, think about it. Not one of these games are affected. We haven't heard anything.
No.
But the NFL's got all 100 players across 32 teams have been.
I guess the college kids you can keep them in longer. You can keep them more compliant.
Well, UCLA is not playing Kentucky today because they have a COVID issue. Now Kentucky's playing North Carolina today.
That's basketball, all right?
Yeah.
College basketball, yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, again, a lot of this stuff, because we don't have all the information, like I'm not trying to be ridiculous, but how are we supposed to make an informed opinion about some of this stuff? We don't have all the information.
Yep.
See, I think if you're vaccinated, all right, and even if you have tested positive, but if you're vaccinated and you're not sick, you should be able to play.
You should be able to play.
Right?
People play with the flu. They play
Right?
with a sore stomach.
By the
They
way,
play
so
with,
I've been sick the last couple of
Yeah.
weeks. You go into school, you wear them. I'm teaching at school.
yeah.
And people look at you like you're a pariah. Like, yeah, what are you doing in here? You're sick. Well, you got to fight through stuff.
Yeah, you got to fight through it.
Right?
I
We're
agree.
Americans.
And then plus with this is an opportunity for these guys to play in a bowl game and show their talent.
Listen, 609-573-3776 is the phone number. If you want to call in, give us your opinion on the NFL moving the Eagles game to Tuesday. But listen to this. So the locker room at Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season on game day, which is now Tuesday. When you order, you go into the Blitz's, you get a Italian hoagie for $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now is online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big deal. But now, Brad, you go down there on Tuesday and get yourself a hoagie.
Okay. I get to eat often.
All right. First hour locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers, sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you at 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience is not ended at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at Maserati, the mainline, today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800. Or visit him online anytime at motml.com. When we return, we'll talk with the Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.
You want to know what a real sports fan does for Christmas?
Yes.
They go to 97.3ESPN.com. It's the gift that keeps on giving all season long.
Merry Christmas.
To read all the latest news, opinions, and insight on their favorite Philly and South Jersey high school sports teams. And they listen to 97.3 ESPN for the best sports talk and live play-by-play, all in one place. Happy holidays from all of us at 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists, just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
The 2022 Hercules Tires MAC Basketball Championships are headed to Atlantic City's Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall, March 8th through 12th, featuring 22 men's and women's teams. The tournament is fun for the family, featuring a band jam, Spirit Squad showcase, and a mac and cheese fest, where you'll be able to taste a variety of mac and cheese from your favorite local restaurants. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the action, to see who will cut down the nets, and earn a spot in the big dance. Get your tickets at boardwalkhall.com.
Dell Technologies' end-of-year sale is the perfect time to upgrade tech. Save big on the latest computers featuring Windows 11 Pro that easily automate workflows. Don't forget to shop servers, storage, and top-brand electronics with savings up to 45% and all with free shipping. Call a Dell Technologies advisor to help you transform your digital workspaces with comprehensive end-to-end solutions. Find the right tech for your business needs at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Why would someone looking for a mortgage at the Jersey Shore take a loan from a company in Detroit or North Carolina or some other far-off place? Online mortgages promise a lot but don't always deliver. First Bank of Sea Isle City knows the Jersey Shore. We are local lenders. We use local appraisers and provide in-house processing. We understand the unique obstacles of financing in Cape May County. Don't take a chance. Local banking is better. Let us guide you. First Bank of Sea Isle City.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN. Hey, Brad, this is my favorite segment.
Oh, this is great.
This guy.
This is good.
He's got just as much energy as anybody else in this place.
You think he's not at a soccer game today, is he?
No, he's not at a softball game either.
Softball? Okay, good.
No.
Okay.
You know where he is? He's right here with us.
All right.
97.3 ESPN every Saturday at 10:30. We go all the way out to Vegas and visit with the Sportsbook Consigliere. So let's go to the Maserati of the Mainline Sports Hotline and welcome in the man himself, the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
What's up, David?
What's up, boys? Billy, Brad, Josh. Good morning, guys. How are you?
All right.
What's he got going on there?
I thought you were wear a hazmat uniform.
No, couldn't wear it.
It's like the Penguins.
Yeah, this is the best uniform top maybe ever in the NHL.
I gotta disagree with you.
No, come on, listen. The boss, LeBron James, wore a Penguin jersey to work a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys missed it or not. I figured I was coming to work with you guys here today, this morning. So I had to go, but a little throwback Penguin jersey. There's so many games today, Billy, but there's games, they're moving games. You guys know firsthand in Philadelphia. Are you guys mad about them moving the game?
I am extremely.
Yeah, it's not good.
We're both pissed. This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good look because how do you pick and choose where you move the game, when you move the game, and all the things? But I mean, everybody's flying by the seat of their pants with this right now, just trying to keep the game
before we get
alive.
into some specific questions about sports betting in this particular weekend with the COVID. I got to tell you, though, I think I'm a Flyers fan, but I think the Chicago Blackhawks have the best uni in the NHL.
Absolutely, they do.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. The diagonal Pittsburgh. It's the diagonal.
Come on, I'm being unbiased, right? I'm a Flyer guy, but I think the Blackhawks have it going, and not because Brad's from Chicago.
I'm a Chicago guy.
Well, I mean, I had a Denise Savard shirt.
Denise Savard, how about
when
that?
I was young, I really had one of those. But I mean, the way things are going, how long are we going to be able to say that? I don't know. I have no idea. At least this is not controversial. Maybe in Philly it is, but at least we can just say Pittsburgh, and that'll get people upset enough.
All right, Dave. The COVID is just wreaking havoc. Look at the Eagles line opens up at 4 point. I think it was 4.5. Now it's up to 7, and the game's on Tuesday.
Bill, it was at 12 on Friday before the game got moved.
It's like a yo-yo.
So, like, I got to experience this the first time with COVID in the book, and it's probably another, reason number 95,752 why I'm glad I'm not in the book with games and situations like this, because the line opened, like you said, 4.5 with the Eagles. It got bet up because the news was dripping day by day. Oh, Heineke's not playing. Oh, somebody else isn't playing. Washington's got 15 guys, now 20 guys. Well, when that happens, there's people that, bring bags of money and bet on the Eagles. So it went from, they come in 4.5, 6.5, 7, 8.5, 10, 12, and now the game's moved. And now Washington may get some players back. Now what do? You
so
have to
people
take the
can
game
middle
down.
on that, Dave? Can people take if you're a savvy bettor, you can play the middle, right?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. But you have to be careful, Billy. You got to check the house rules at your book, because if the game isn't played within 24 hours of the date it's scheduled, the bet is void and you have to rebet it. Yes.
Wow.
So you got to be careful. There's a lot of house rules stipulations. Everyone's different. Like in Vegas at the Superbook, if the game is played within 8 days of the scheduled day, you have action. With other books, if it's not played on the day it's scheduled, you have no action. Wow. So check with your book, and good luck with that. Picking the games is hard this week, Billy. I mean, knowing who's going to play and who's not is hard enough. Then knowing how they're going to play, and then you watch the game Thursday night, and you got a guy who just don't kick. Like you don't know what to do, and so it's getting tougher, obviously, as the season gets closer to the end.
I know. Wait, right before you came on, we had a caller call in. He wants to know about the App State Western Kentucky game today. It's the first one on the docket.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not really, because you're missing the Jackson State game. You're skipping the Jackson State.
Skipping that one.
Well, that's okay. That's all right, because
and then you got that Liberty Flames. My daughter goes down Liberty Flames.
Oh, for real? Okay, so App State. Listen, App State's on the move right now.
Eastern Michigan.
App State's playing Western Kentucky, and the line is coming down. Now, I like App State, but the wise guys and all the bad guys, they like Western Kentucky. It's 67 is the total. This game will probably have 100 points scored. You could probably bet the over. It's going to be a high scoring game, Billy.
Yeah. So when you see a high line like that, over and under, I've been noticed you tend to take the over every time you see high.
Not every time, but like I do this one podcast called 8 in the Box where we do the highest total of the week, and it went 11-2 to the under. So a lot of times when you see the high total, they don't always go over. But these two teams play that hurry up, just like Coastal last night against Northern Illinois. Mm-hmm. Like there was nobody stopping anybody in that game. Expect a similar type thing here with a couple turnovers and stuff down in Florida Atlantic Stadium. It's going over.
All right, Dave, let's look at the Independence Bowl, UAB at BYU. That's a 3:30 game on ABC.
All right, there's another one there where the line is 7. It's down to 6.5 in a lot of places. I like the dog only because it just feels like it's too many points. Like it's going to be a competitive game, and it's an outside shot that UAB can win. So I would take the points in that game. Not my favorite game on the board. But one of those ones, it's like in the middle. It's a perfect time slot by itself. There'll be some hockey games starting, some basketball games starting. And like, how much is BYU going to be up for this game? I think that's kind of the narrative there. And again, we don't know, like you don't know what's going on in those locker rooms, but I think UAB is playing for a little bit more and going to keep it close.
Yeah, you look at BYU's ranked 12, and they're like, well, we're playing now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
We're playing in before Christmas.
Yeah, so they're like UAB. It's just I have a feeling they're going to come out a little slow. Yeah.
All right.
So who's this kid at Liberty, Brad, the quarterback?
He's good. Yeah.
Oh, Malik Willis.
Yeah, he's good. He's pretty athletic and he's good. Yeah. So I've seen him
he's
play.
going to be drafted in the first round. He's projected to be drafted in the 100%. First round. Yeah. Okay, so why is he playing in the Lending Tree Bowl?
Because his team stinks.
Man, it's impressive though. Like I mean, it's 9.5.
I see where you go. I see where you're going. Because a lot of these times when they have a high draft status, they don't want to go out that last game and jeopardize their
health
positioning and
Right.
get hurt.
Right.
And
Yeah, but guys like Malik Willis, they're doing it because they love their teammates, they love their school. They're not just about what's at the next level.
I've seen too many guys do that and blow up a knee, and it's just a shame. But I hope he's a good kid, according to my daughter Hannah, that at school, and they all get along, and it's just a neat place. So, but I commend him for playing.
All right, so now if people are getting ready to decorate their tree tonight, they can put on the LA Bowl. The LA Bowl, Brad.
That's a good one.
What is that?
Hey,
Which
what
one?
is the LA Bowl?
It's
Oregon State and Utah State.
7.5, and this total's high. Now,
7:30.
yeah, this is a 7:30,
7:30,
4:30 Pacific.
Yeah.
I don't know about the side. I'm not crazy about it. How about under? Okay, so this is a high total that I don't like over.
Okay.
Oregon State's a running team, and Utah State's having a great season. Okay, so I would side with the dog if I had to pick a side, but I like this game under the total. It's eking up a little bit. It's 67.5. Expect it. The thing that'll get us here is turnovers. If somebody turns the ball over, there's a short field.
Yep.
Obviously a defensive touchdown or a special teams touchdown, we're toast. But I like the game under best in this one.
We're talking to the Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBKConsig. Of course, check him out on his podcast, Cash Considerations. He does a great job. He's always bringing it here in the locker room every Saturday morning. Now, Dave, Thursday night, Brad, what a great game. The Chargers and the Chiefs. I watched the most of that game. That was a great game to watch. Very entertaining.
That was a great game.
Was a great game to watch, just trying to figure it out and what Staley was doing, going for it, not getting it. Instead of just
tuned in.
Well, it kept you tuned in, but it kept you crazy if you had Chargers +3 or Chargers on the money line.
Right.
Like,
that kept you up at night.
Just get some points, would you please? And you had under, and you felt like, boy, I'm going to get a gift. I'm going to get a gift here with the under. No, you didn't get the under either. So I don't know. It was one of those games where I think the Chargers had a shot to really take the next step and level up and possibly win the division or have a home game in the playoffs, and then not get it done. Somebody's got to take the Chiefs out. I don't know who it's going to be, but man, they're the number one team now in the AFC. Yeah, they keep finding ways to win games.
Dave, 5 teams are 6-7 fighting for a playoff spot, including our Eagles. But this week, the 49ers and the Falcons are lining up. What do you think about that game? Because the Niners are laying 9.
Seems like too much, right?
Yeah.
Atlanta coming off another good game, I guess.
Matty Ice.
Yeah. Do you want Matty Ice in December in San Francisco? I mean, these are the games. Sometimes, Billy, it's good to either pass or just move to another game. Like this one is tough for me because as it gets closer to the end, you're paying a tax essentially on a team. This is a tax on San Francisco being a winning team in a playoff spot right now.
Tax.
It is. You got to pay extra. The line should be 7. It's 9.5. Like you can't lay more than a touchdown with San Francisco, but you really got to hold your nose like this and just, give me Atlanta, please. Like it's a tough one. It's Atlanta or nothing for me. It's just too many points.
How about tonight, Saturday night, Brad? We got the Patriots and the Colts. Wentz, we're going to see Wentz tonight.
Yeah, Wentz, and I love the kid from New England, man.
Yeah.
Something about him.
You like him, huh?
Yeah,
he just throw the ball that much, right?
He just wins. He just wins.
He's a winner. Doesn't matter how many times you throw the ball.
He's just a winner, and he's got good command of the team, and I'd like to see that, and from a young kid like that. Hey,
2.5, Dave. Hold on.
How about the defense? The defense on both teams. Okay, I got this one for you. Did a little research for you to bring to the show. I got this from, I believe, the NFL Network. Both New England and Indianapolis started 2-4 this season. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Since then, the Patriots are a league best 7-0. They haven't lost, and the Colts are 5-2, which is the third best record in the league since 2-4 starts. Okay. This is a weird game because in the book, you know what's going to happen. You think you know. I always say nobody knows squadoosh. Nobody knows. That's it. Nobody. They don't know. Nobody knows. But you put the line, the Colts favored, and all week you take bets on the Patriots, and then you see what happens on Sunday. The Colts win the game. This is one of those ones where you can't even think. It's just an automatic play. Less than 3, you play the Colts. Don't ask why, and it may not win. But I know there's no way I'm taking the Patriots in this spot. They're off a bye. Belichick's a genius. They're the number 1 team in the league. They got the best defense. Everything points to taking New England, and yet the Colts are favored. And I've seen it so many times in the book. It's Colts, Colts, Colts. If the Patriots win, you tip your cap. They're going to be the number 1 seed in the road through the AFC. Is going to go through Foxborough.
Oh my God.
1 year. Do you believe it? It's going to happen all over again.
He's back
again.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Dave, I'm working the Baltimore Green Bay game. What do you like in that game?
Ooh.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is in Baltimore. I'm down there tomorrow night.
Okay, so, I mean, does it look like Lamar's going to play in that game?
He's questionable.
Questionable.
Yeah, well, that doesn't help me when I go to the window, Brad. I mean, it's all questionable. Like what? I know that. That's why you're working. I figured I'd ask you.
That's questionable.
Yeah, well, I'm questionable on the game now. Like,
okay. He's good.
It's an under game. Okay, I mean, if he plays, he's not right. So, but at least I know the backup Woodley can play, right?
Yep.
I think. I mean, when is Baltimore going to be Baltimore again? I don't know if they are. I don't know who they are. And it's week 15. But I know who Green Bay is.
Yep.
Green Bay is legitimately, I think, the best team in the NFC.
Wow.
Okay? I do. I think Green Bay, if the road goes through Lambeau again and they get Brady again up there in the cold or whomever, I think they find a way to get to the Super Bowl. But this week, home dog, plus the points. Baltimore's playing for everything. And Green Bay is just trying to get there and get a win. I think the line is inflated because of the Lamar Jackson thing, but I don't think the drop-off is as much as people think. Give me the home dog plus the points.
Dave, real quick, one of my favorite games of the weekend, and I'm glad it's still on at the normal time it's supposed to be on. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I love Bucks minus 11.5. I think Brady and them are going to kill them out of revenge. I think Brady's the most spiteful dude in the league.
He's a winner, baby.
And he's a guy who says, you beat me in your house last time. I'm going to murder you now. I look at Taysom Hill. I'm going to spit on his shoes and shake his hand after the game.
I love it.
So, Josh, I agree with you. And Brady is like a silent assassin. He smiles. He's got the perfect teeth. He's got the, sunken in face. He looks like a skeleton now, and all he does is win. And he kills you. And he smiles at you while he's doing it.
He does.
But what the hell happened to them last week against Buffalo? They got up 24-3 and stopped scoring. Took their foot off the gas. Like, what are you guys doing? Are we worried about showing people stuff on tape? Are we supposed to score 40? And just run them out of the building. And they almost blew that game because they did not keep scoring. This week, I don't think they stopped scoring. I don't think the Saints, how many points are the Saints going to score in this game? 13. It's a number that comes to my head. Saints team total under. If you only think they get 13 or 14 points, Tampa's getting 27. That's enough to cover the 11.5 point spread. Tampa or nothing. You can't talk me into a dog in that situation at all.
Dave Sharapan, the Sportsbook Consigliere. I love it. You bring it each and every Saturday with all the energy, and he looks good doing it. Brad.
Yes, he does.
Got to do it. When you come in the locker room with the boys on Saturday morning, you tell everybody.
You got to have your A game.
Listen, I'm up at 6:30 drinking coffee, going for a walk. It's 32 degrees outside. I'm all bundled up. I said, what are you doing? I said, I'm getting ready to go talk to Billy and Brad and Josh. I got to go.
Okay.
Dave, listen, Merry Christmas. I really appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Be safe. Have a great holiday. We'll talk to you. We won't be on next Saturday because it's Christmas.
Okay.
And we won't see you for the next 2 weeks, Dave.
Oh man. Well, just follow along on the Twitter, Billy, and you got the phone number, so I'm sure we'll be talking. I hope the Eagles win out. I looked at the schedule. We got to get these birds in the playoffs because we got to have something to talk about other than these Flyers coming out west on this road trip in the next 5 days.
All right, there he is, the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBK Consig. Of course, follow them on Cash Considerations and every Saturday here in the locker room. Merry Christmas, Dave, and we'll see you next time.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, boys. See you guys. Yep.
There he is, Dave Sharapan on the Maserati the Mainline Sports Hotline. Want to remind people the first hour of the locker room was powered by Surety Title. For more information about Surety Title, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up the first hour of the locker with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN.
Ryan Radke here from Westwood One with a preview of Sunday Night Football, an NFC South battle between the Saints and the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay coming off their fourth straight win, an overtime thriller against the Bills, while the healthy Alvin Kamara and New Orleans snapped a 5-game losing streak to keep their postseason hopes alive. Join Anthony Beck and me for the call when the Bucs host the Saints on Sunday Night Football.
Listen to Sunday Night Football on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 8 p.m.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Louis Capelli Jr., Commissioner Director of Camden County, New Jersey, reminding everyone to get your vaccine shot and booster to help protect yourself, your family, and neighbors. The Commissioner has recently opened the Camden County COVID-19 Health Hub at the Blackwood campus of Camden County College. This site allows you to get your vaccination and your booster and to vaccinate your whole family. Children over the age of 5 will enjoy our kid-friendly setting to make it comfortable and non-threatening. For updated information on COVID-19 and vaccination efforts, visit CamdenCounty.com. We're all in this together. Let's play our part to stay safe and healthy this winter.
As a local bank with deep roots in Cape May County, Crest Savings Bank's directors, management, and employees are all part of your community. We are your neighbors, friends, and family. Our financial centers serve your personal and professional deposit, loan, and wealth management needs. We are thankful for the opportunity to serve our residents and visitors for over 100 years by providing small-town customer service with modern products. Crest Savings Bank, banking is what we do, community is who we are. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You may be into punk rock, soft rock, or classic rock, R&B, hip-hop, or house, country, techno, or techno-country. But no matter what kind of music you listen to, here's something else you should hear. Please consider getting vaccinated. Talk to your pharmacist today about Comirnaty, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA. This message brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
Where can you get the best deal on a Chevy this holiday season? At Gentilini Chevrolet, where you can take advantage of incredible holiday season deals during our year-end sales event. It's our way of saying Merry Christmas and welcome to the family, the Gentilini family. I'm Paul Gentilini, and I assure you, no other dealer in South Jersey beats our deals. At Gentilini Motors, we've built a reputation for taking care of our community and treating customers like family for 65 years. So take the short drive to get the best deals with real value and no empty promises in a clean, safe, and friendly environment. You can find new roads in a Chevy and experience the Gentilini difference for yourself. Give us a call at 609-861-9000. Visit us online at gentilinichevrolet.com or stop by today at 500 John S. Penn Boulevard next to the airport in Woodbine, New Jersey. We're just a short drive from anywhere.
Just a short drive from anywhere. Gentilini Family Motors.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Got about a minute left. Josh, you want to read off a text? Or?
Yeah, we got real quick. We'll get a text. Yeah, we got to squeeze one in here. Texter says, no way I'm trusting the Packers. One Super Bowl title for Rodgers. That shouldn't have even happened. Every season we get fooled with the Packers.
I like Aaron Rodgers. I don't have a problem with him.
I don't think
You have a problem with Aaron
I
Rodgers?
got no problem with him. What he's doing, what he did. I'd put him on my team tomorrow.
He's a winner.
He's a winner.
He's a winner, man. I like that. I like
one of the top.
Listen,
10 quarterbacks
Dan
all
and EHT hates me for saying this. Teams win championships, not individuals. Are we going to hate Dan Marino because he never won Super Bowl? No.
No, but he went up against Joe Montana. All right, first hour is in the books. Hour 2, we're going to see what Brad wants on his Santa's wish list for the Philadelphia sports teams. It's The Locker with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Pete Thompson. Join me at the Joe Canals in Millville today from 12 noon until 1, where you can try some Screwball peanut butter whiskey. You can win Flyers tickets, too. And I've got to tell you, Screwball's unique, sweet, and savory flavor definitely pushes boundaries. So try and taste some Screwball peanut butter whiskey and learn why tomorrow's stories begin right here. I got to warn you, night or afternoon with Screwball will definitely get nutty. But come out and see me, Pete Thompson, at Joe Canals in Millville today, 12 noon until 1. Try some Screwball peanut butter whiskey, get a free Screwball shirt. You have a chance to win Flyers tickets through too, plus a bunch of other great prizes. That's Joe Canals Liquors, 2213 North 2nd Street in Millville. I'll see you there.
We're going to need to fire up the plow. The big one.
Forecast is 6 feet of snow and 66 new customers for Trin Snow Service.
Hey, Terry. You're gonna
She needs more drivers before business melts away.
What do you mean Dee can't drive? I thought he was certified.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm back. This is James, owner of Car Twist, the first car customizing shop and dealership in the industry. You've seen it. Can't miss it. It's all lit up. And that's fact, no cap. Car Twist is your official Big Kids Candy Store headquarters. So come get your fix. You know car customizing your ride is a new trend. Lift a Jeep and truck is in. I dare you to be different with a full color change wrap or chrome delete. After all, nothing beats a warm car in the morning. Remote car start for $88.88 or just freeze your ass off. Only at Car Twist you can get a window tint, detailing, and heated seats. It's buy one, get one free. Take advantage of me. Ceramic Pro Treatment, Clear Film Protection, or Chrome Delete at 28% off. Buy any radio, speaker, bed cover, step bar. Install for only $28.28. $288 gift card for $188. $888 for $688. Have our MacGyver air for the day for $888. Powder coated rims, $888. You know how I rock my H. The price of rice and gas has gone up, and you know we only have to sell once a year. 2800 Fire Road, Egg Harbor Township. Look for our ad in the press of AC every Sunday. Check us out at distinctivecartoys.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Shop online or mass up and come check out the super duper ultra certified shop that will crunch your thirst. From our family to yours, we want to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday. Car Toys, I'll see you there.
Need the perfect last-minute gifts for the holiday season? Get them shirts from Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked, so they help guys to look sharp and feel comfortable. Who wouldn't love to unwrap one of our iconic button-downs and best-selling fabrics like super soft flannel, wrinkle-free cotton, and performance with stretch? Need something right now? Visit your nearest Untuck It store or get them our digital gift cards that deliver instantly at untuckit.com. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked.
The NFL regular season is in the final quarter, and FanDuel Sportsbook has a little something different to offer during this weekend's matchup between the Bucs and Saints. Because FanDuel is giving new customers 25-1 odds on any touchdown scored in the game. That means you can win $125 on a $5 bet. Offers like this are just one of the many reasons I love betting the NFL on FanDuel, the #1 rated sportsbook app in America. Just sign up with promo code HENNIG before Sunday's matchup between the Bucs and Saints, and you could win $125 on a $5 bet. Remember to sign up using promo code HENNIG to see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Must be 21 or older to play and present in New Jersey. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bonus $125. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When you hear this,
They've got him again!
and this,
He scored!
and this,
Oh boy, what a move by Embiid!
you think of us. We are sports. 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station.
Red 83!
right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN. It's Christmas season.
I can't believe it's Christmas is next week.
I love you. I love Christmas.
I do too.
Decorating the tree and the Christmas carols and the.
What'd you get me for Christmas this year? What'd you buy me?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Okay, good.
You'll have something in your stocking.
Okay,
all right?
good. All right.
So every Friday, I post an article, 973ESPN.com, with the help of my editor-in-chief, Josh Henning, who does a great job picking. By the way, great job on the picture, Josh, and 97.3 ESPN.
Took me a while to find that one, but I found it. Billy gave me a request, and I fulfilled. I found a way.
You always do that.
So in the article I wrote, Brad, that it's the season. It's the Christmas season, giving and receiving of gifts. And I want to ask you, and I want our callers to chime in. 609-573-3776 is the phone number. 609-573-3776 is the phone number. If you'd like to send us a text message, 609-403-0973. What are some of the things that you want on your Santa list, on your list for Christmas for one of our sports teams or each one of them? What do you think the Eagles needs? What's the one thing that they need? What's the one thing that the Sixers need? The Phillies and the Flyers. Make your list, Brad.
Okay, so I would start out my list would be the Eagles, a new GM.
Ooh.
A new personnel guy, a new
So you
GM.
can't. So Howie Roseman makes a mistake with Jalen Reagor, and it's coming back to bite him in the gluteus maximus.
Yes, I would.
Which is the derriere.
That's the derriere. Can I say it now? I can't say it online.
You can say that online.
No, but
If people don't know what the gluteus maximus is and derriere is, then go get educated.
we have a very intelligent listening.
We do. We have a very intelligent listener.
They're very intelligent.
609-573-376 is the phone number. Chime in. But what? So GM would be number one on your list.
I would
That's
get
pretty
a
interesting.
GM to kind of run things a little differently. That's what I would do. Okay.
Well, let me ask you this
Jump in
question,
there, Josh.
just to play devil's advocate. Why do you think Howie Roseman has his job?
Because of the owner.
I think he.
I asked Brad, Bill.
Okay, I think it's
my show.
The comfort, their comfort level. He was there in the beginning and kind of worked his way up, and a trusted advisor, and
But see, here's the thing, Josh.
Just said things.
And let me help Brad along with this.
And went along with Jeffrey Lurie.
Brad, let me help you along.
There's the key word right there.
Went
along with Jeffrey
Yeah.
Lurie. So if you don't like the GM, what you're really saying is you don't like the owner.
I think there should be a caveat when you buy, just because you're a billionaire and you buy teams, you shouldn't be able to, unless you pass some sort of test, to think you can run the team.
No, well, that's not. I mean, come on, man. It's his team. It's his toy.
I know it's his team, but it doesn't give him. I mean,
legislate against what you want to do. He's the owner, man.
I know, but
But I think, listen. Here's the
know.
thing about Howie Roseman. He makes one good move, then he makes two bad moves. Then he makes two good moves, and you know what I mean? And then he wins a Super Bowl, which gives him credibility.
Do you think they listen to talk radio and the fans about?
I think they do.
You think the pulse of the
I
pulse
think
of the Eagles?
I think they
fans?
hear it. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I think the owner hears things.
Yes.
And I think because he hears things, he lets it. I don't want to say influence. I think it's a little too strong a word, but I think it's involved in the thought process.
You think I was always wondered with owners if they have this like a committee, a special committee that just going out there getting all this information and data.
Well, remember,
listening and
Jeffrey Lurie used to have a guy that functioned between him and the front office, and that used to be Joe Banner. And Lurie and Banner were child-long friends.
Yes.
But then he went to Banner and he's like, "Look, man, what's going on here?"
They had a falling out.
They had a falling out.
Yep.
And Banner left. Ever since then, he has not had that other guy to listen to who is above Howie Roseman, people in the front office. So now it's just him and Howie. And I think that's a problem. There's not another voice.
There's not another voice. And then you look at a very young coaching staff that are,
who the owner wanted. The owner wanted.
Yeah,
this
they're very young,
Brad, do you think
first time around?
This is also something that's been the team's been accused of getting the coaching staff that they can manipulate.
Absolutely. When you come in on your first job and you're under 40 years old, you don't have street cred to go out and buck and say, listen, no, I want to go in. You got to draft this particular player for the system. They don't have that yet, and you can tell
and
because
I think
the personnel.
That's why Howie and Jeffrey agreed on a guy like Sirianni.
Absolutely.
First of all, there wasn't that many people left out of the pool, I guess, at the time, but they knew that they can manipulate it.
Well, there's like Parcells said, if I'm going to cook the meal, I want to go buy the ingredients.
All right, so you say GM, Josh. What do you say?
For Philadelphia sports,
for Philadelphia Eagles. Well, let's start with
Oh, the Eagles.
For your Christmas present, what do you want? What's the one thing you want for the Eagles?
I want a 30 for 30 documentary that involves a one-on-one sit down with everyone on truth serum in the Eagles organization. I want to really know what happened in the last 6 years. I want to know what happened
with Doug Peterson.
No, starting with when Chip Kelly was fired.
Okay.
Because Jeffrey Lurie said one thing after firing him. He said another thing when they hired Doug Peterson. Then he said another thing when they fired Doug. And then he said another thing when they hired Nick. So I want to know what has happened. I want to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
See, there's right there. You said, Josh, is that there's no direction. Like they put their finger up in the air and go, okay, this is the new greatest. This is the new offensive scheme, the new DV, this the kind of the shiny little toy. But so that's where you need a strong
remember, they've
GM.
always said they want to be the gold standard.
Yeah, but
Jeffrey Lurie
say all you want to be the gold standard, but you got to have some consistency. And what's your identity? What
the owner said he wants to be 5 years ahead of being 5 years ahead. And instead, he's firing coaches every 5 years.
609-573-3776 is the phone number. Chime in. What do you want for Christmas for the Philadelphia sports fan? 609-573-3776. And also, how upset are you? The NFL moving the Eagles game to Tuesday.
It's crazy.
We do have one person you mentioned the young coaches. Jay, watching on YouTube, doesn't like Jonathan Gannon's defense. He says he runs a soft zone as a joke.
Yeah, but he's been playing better with that lately. He's been doing a lot better.
So you have to play a softer zone because you don't have the personnel to go up and bump.
But lately the defensive back's been up and bump.
Well, but you got to be zone because they don't get pressure on the quarterback.
Linebackers.
They don't get pressure. So you got to do some different things on the back end.
So would you rather have Micah Parsons or Davonte Smith?
Ooh, good question. Wow.
Because we criticized Howie Roseman for passing up on Jefferson and Rager. Now, what about this pick?
I mean, he's special.
He's tearing it up.
I mean, he's a 3-down linebacker. You can take him in the middle. He rushes the side. I mean, he's that.
I heard
good.
people comparing him to LT, which is a stretch,
let's not go crazy.
No, that's too crazy for my
but what I've watched the last game, I really watched him, and he's so special. I would love to coach him because you can line him up anywhere. I mean, he's over the guard sometimes. He's over the tackle. He's coming off the 9 technique. He's coming off the end. He's on nickel. And
Brad,
9.
you can't be a dummy to play. I mean, you got to know what you're doing too.
No,
I mean, you got to be
And
right?
to play,
people don't
linebacker.
realize, Brad. Football players are stigmatized, right? They dumb jock or whatever. But you got to be. I mean,
that's what killed me. That being a Mike linebacker, you have to know everybody.
You have to know
all the game, the schemes, the stunts, the coverage, the back end, and then by the way, we got to change it if they come different personnel,
right?
From 10 personnel to 11, you got to change everything on the fly and call
it an offensive lineman.
Lineman's complicated as well,
it's
and the center is the main focal point.
Yeah, that's why Jason Kelsey.
He's awesome. He controls it.
He's worth his weight in gold.
Yeah, he comes up. That's what they come out in the game. They say 49 Mike. They always got to point out the Mike linebacker,
right,
and that's where you shift, and he's got to call the plays.
Guys, really quick before we get to another message that came in. Kelsey's one of my favorite stories, is it not? I mean, the guy was a 6th-round pick. He was undersized. He turned himself into physically and mentally arguably the best center of the last 6 years.
Yeah.
But he turned himself into
it. Through his work ethic and everything. And that's what you love to see.
Both of the Kelsey boys. How about Travis Kelsey the other night? Thursday night. Was that unbelievable?
Oh, he's a stud.
He's a stud.
He's just a stud.
Yeah. The Chelseas, you got the Watts brothers. I mean, it's fun. There's a lot of talented brothers playing the league.
609-573-3776 is the phone number.
Yeah, really quick. A message came in, says the Eagles need linebacker with 3 exclamation points.
Yes,
absolutely.
Brad, thoughts?
Yeah, they need linebackers. Hey, put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
Can't make the club in a tub.
Put me in, coach. I can run downhill.
609-573-3776 is the phone number. Chime into our Christmas show, man. What do you want for Christmas?
Yeah, I'd
for
love
our
to hear from the
sports
fans.
teams? 609-573-3776, or you can send us a text at 609-403-0973. I have to agree with you. I think GM. That's what I'd want for Christmas.
Yep.
All right. Want to remind people that the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, experience lively atmosphere in the pub. There's a full calendar of golf and social events throughout the season to appeal to everyone. For more information on how to become a member, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. When you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston for us. Hey, have you heard of New Jersey's premier vacant home management service, My Winter Watchdog? You know those worrisome thoughts that creep into your mind every time you hear of a storm coming and the daunting task of driving down to the shore to check on the house, hours of time on the road. Let My Winter Watchdog be your eyes and ears with their 15-point inspection checklist. They offer a full menu of maintenance and improvement services. Owner Debbie McGonigal and her team of property caretakers are professional, licensed, bonded, and insured. So don't let the winter worry you. They'll give your house that lived-in look. That's My Winter Watchdog. Go to mywinterwatchdog.com or give them a call at 267-202-1869. That's 267-202-1869, or send Debbie an email, debbie@mywinterwatchdog.com. When we return, we'll continue with more of your phone calls. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim, Brett Quast, 97.3 ESPN, and the mobile app.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill, and coming up on Monday, no Eagles, no problem. We'll get you ready for the Eagles and Washington football team. Plus, we'll recap all the Week 15 action and set the NFC and AFC playoff races up for you. The Sixers weekend, the Flyers weekend, and more. That's all coming up on the Monday edition of the Sports Bash.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia Star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Napa know-how.
Right now, a 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic motor oil is only $19.99. It's the hottest deal of the year for the coldest time of the year. So if you're in your car right now, there's no need to turn on the heat. I'm about to read this sizzler again. That's Napa full synthetic for a hot $19.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating locations does not include taxes and fees. Advertised sale price not available in some states. Offer ends 12/31/21.
And that's when I realized it's called a hamburger, not a handburger, because you carry it with your hand. I was wrong, people. It's like that time I thought I couldn't make the perfect app for football. I was wrong again, people. All I had to do was make a sportsbook app where you can earn season rewards all Sunday long. Nobody's better at bettering things than Caesars.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? New Jersey and Pennsylvania. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is...
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
The 2022 Hercules Tires MAC Basketball Championships are headed to Atlantic City's Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall, March 8th through 12th, featuring 22 men's and women's teams. The tournament is fun for the family, featuring a band jam, Spirit Squad showcase, and a mac and cheese fest, where you'll be able to taste a variety of mac and cheese from your favorite local restaurants. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the action, to see who will cut down the nets, and earn a spot in the big dance. Get your tickets at boardwalkhall.com.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN. So the second hour, we were trying to figure out what we want for Christmas. What do we want Santa to bring our sports teams? 609-573-3776 is the phone number, or shoot us a text message, 609-403-0973. Mark Grimes just texted in with a property that's worth $17.7 million. Is that what
in Ocean City? Yeah, we'll take two of them.
It's a little out of my price range.
Yeah, 17.
But thanks for offering.
All right, let's go back to the phone lines and welcome Rick from Atlantic City in the locker room. What's up, Rick?
What's up, Rick?
Not much. Let's see.
What do you want for Christmas, Rick?
Well, I want for Christmas one, a team that's competitive, like the Flyers, that stays competitive. Number one, and number two, ultimately, Flyers' problem is ownership. They need to get new owners in there.
Ownership, okay.
Yeah, and that goes hand in hand with the GM, right, Brad?
Yep.
I mean, he says it.
Yeah, but the problem is Philadelphia doesn't have that many big-time companies that could buy name rights to develop it.
I think they went downhill when Comcast took over. A corporation takes over any team.
Yeah.
It goes downhill from that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what happens. So
and especially when the team, which is part of at the time, the television network's contract, also one of the franchises.
Yep.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
All right, Ricky, listen, Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. Let's go, Birds. And I guess you'll be watching the game on a Tuesday?
Stay safe, Rick.
All right, there he is, Rick. So I still can't get over this Tuesday thing. It's just weird.
Yeah,
man.
it's just can you imagine like prepping how you would prep? You know, because the football players they're all creatures of habit.
Yeah.
You know, Tuesday you're off on Tuesday normally. Monday you come in, you work out and you go film. Tuesday you're off. You don't start working until like Wednesday. It's your first really work day.
Nowadays,
Wednesday, Thursday.
they don't even practice.
They don't practice.
Like,
they don't practice. They don't put pads on.
The guys don't do anything.
They can't. And then I was reading the other day. Big Ben doesn't even practice.
Right?
You don't even practice.
All right, let's turn our attention to the Sixers. What do you want for Christmas for the Sixers?
That's a good question.
I know.
Like,
I want to get this.
This one should be answered. It's easy.
Yeah, I want this Ben Simmons thing put behind us.
Yeah, that
Like,
I thought that was just too obvious. But yes, Ben Simmons should just be gone and turn the page.
The Sixers are 15-15. Now you get a performance from Thibault the other night that puts the clamps on Steph Curry, getting the 3-point record at the Wells Fargo Center. But that type of defense is great, but it's hard to sustain.
Is he the best pure shooter you've ever seen?
Steph Curry?
Yeah, Steph Curry.
Yeah, I would say so. Right?
Okay.
Name another one, right? Josh, you got another one? I don't.
Best pure,
I mean, Steph's the best all time.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that there are probably a handful of other guys you could throw in there.
Bird.
Well, I don't know if he was a pure shooter. He was hyper accurate, but he was so competitive. Bird was so much more than a shooter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Whereas a guy like a Steph Curry or a Ray Allen, they are shooters first and everything else second.
How about Harding? Jeff
Harden. Yep.
Who?
James
Harden.
James Harden's a volume shooter. He's not a great shooter.
He's not a percentage.
He's a chucker.
All right. So what's the one thing you want for the Sixers? Put the Ben Simmons thing behind you, right?
Yeah, put that and then go from there.
Because at 15-15, this team is. You know where we are right now? After this whole process, all the picks that they blew, they messed up. Here's what we're left with. A 15-15 team. We're back where we started.
But that gets back to the whole owner thing.
Yeah, I would love to be a fly in the wall in the locker room.
You're on your fourth GM.
Yeah. You can't move on. I'm curious to see what the players.
But you got to get something for them.
think.
I'm not just going to give them away for nothing.
No, you don't do that at all. But I'm just saying that, for everyone who says that, this and that with the process, to me, it doesn't matter because the GM in place now is 3 people removed from the original plan.
Right.
So whatever the original plan was, whether it was right or wrong, I don't give 2 flips because at the end of the day, we have a totally different direction, a totally different vision, a totally different coach, GM, everything. You went from Hinkie to Colangelo to we didn't know who was even in charge at one point, to Elton Brand and now to Daryl Morey. You're so far removed from whatever the original plan was. The original plan might as well have been like a demolished house that was built on top.
All right. 609-573-3776 is the phone number. I want to see what you want for Christmas for our Philadelphia sports teams. 609-573-3776 or shoot us a text message at 609-403-0973, Josh.
Yeah, a couple of people are saying the same thing. We got one on the text and one on the YouTube. Both of them are saying, look, the Eagles game against the Giants should be moved to Monday.
Yeah.
Because of all of this. Now, it's funny people are saying that because the Washington football team just came out today and they announced that they're activating a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
How convenient! Just in time for Tuesday's game.
Yep.
It's like a banana.
It's
banana
uncontrollable.
republic.
Yeah, uncontrollable. Yep.
Right.
Jonathan
Commissioner can't be happy.
Ready for this? Jonathan Allen, James Smith-Williams, Montez Sweat, and Casey Toohill are all going to be activated from the COVID list.
Do you believe that?
All of them.
All of them. Suddenly.
All of a sudden. Miraculously.
All of a sudden.
609-573-3776 is the phone number. You want to talk to us, give us a call on your opinions. And what do you want for Christmas for our Philadelphia sports teams? How about the Philadelphia Phillies? I mean, they're locked out right now. Does anybody care about the Phillies?
I don't think they care. And it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt their fan base. Yeah.
Baseball is suffering.
Yeah.
And you know when it started? When they started putting these games on late, we lost a whole young generation of fans.
It is. The
kids are playing lacrosse. They're playing soccer.
The game's too slow. Man. It's too slow. And
the game's a great game, Brian.
But it's not.
Baseball's a thinking man's game.
It is a thinking.
It really is.
Yeah, there's a lot of thinking behind it, and
there's a lot of thinking
and strategy.
Apparently, there's a lot of idiots then because they can't sit down and have a conversation like adults and figure out why they're even locked out.
Well, the problem is the union's too strong, and they're making too much money.
To me, it's the greed on both sides.
Greed, completely.
Both sides are so greedy they can't talk to each other.
The problem with the Phillies, they haven't been able to draft good players either. All 4 of our teams are pretty much in the same category.
I really think. I mean, if you look at all sports. And it's to get lightning in a bottle with with a coach or the next Bill Belichick. But if you really spend your money in getting better talent in baseball, football, hockey, whatever it might be, that's where you're going to win.
Right.
So spend the money in.
And this goes back to what you said.
The scouting.
If you don't hit on those first 2 picks,
you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
It'll set you back 10 years.
Yeah, you're done. And the only way you can really grow a team with the cap is because the first year and the quarterbacks are on a 5-year contract. So you can do some things, year 2, 3, 4, and 5 because you have money to spend. So
the only players the Phillies have that they can really worth anything is Rafael Marchand, right? Mickey Moniak, maybe Alec Baum, and Bryson Stott. That's it.
So what do you do?
What else do we have?
So then what's the farm team looks like?
It's decimated.
That's part of the reason why Dave Dombrowski fired half the organization and brought in new people.
So it's going to set us back, 7 years?
I don't know, 7.
6 years?
Probably
maybe 5.
We need Santa to come down and
Santa to come down and give us more farm system, better scouts.
But see, this Phillies team has too many holes, man. It's not just one. Their bullpen's was horrible. They lacked. I mean, there was how many games that they went and just couldn't score runs.
And then with baseball too, let's face it, you have a cap and you've got the luxury that you can outspend people. And
there's no cap.
I know, but you can go out with the teams that have the money. You can go spend, luxury. Right. So you can go out and spend and get a right-hander and get a left-hander that and buy yourself 25, 30 games by pitching.
And of all these teams, the Flyers, and Josh, we were here in the summer when, at the beginning of the summer when Chuck Fletcher was just pulling the trigger left and right, Josh? I mean, he was making all these moves, and we're like going, this is great.
Yeah.
I applaud him for his effort. But guess what? It hasn't translated into anything significant.
Well,
now it's early.
Bear no fruit yet.
But
No
guess what?
fruit.
I still applaud him for the
I
effort
still
because
do, too.
one, you had to do something. And two, all of a sudden you fired Elaine Vigneault. Yeah, you lost 2 games at one point, but then you won 3 straight. And it seemed like as soon as Kevin Hayes got healthy and he was the catalyst to get this team started. So there's still a chance the Flyers can salvage this season. I don't think they're cup.
No, I don't think they're done. I don't think they're cup worthy yet. But I think
what would you be happy than making a run in the playoffs? Like what is you a successful season?
Bill?
For me, I think I
what's
wanna-
a successful season?
I need him to go to the conference finals.
Finals. Okay.
That would be a successful.
Josh, what do you think? What's successful for you then?
Second round. At
Second,
this
okay.
point.
Yeah, I would say second round.
Not for me, man.
To me, they got to get to the postseason and win a series.
Okay.
Get back the winning feeling. At least get to the
Get
second
that
round.
enthusiasm back at the Wells Fargo
Back in the
Center,
state,
man.
yep.
By the
Yeah,
way,
I
I'm
agree.
not going to be able to go to the Wells Fargo
Why?
Center. I'm not. I don't have. You have to have a card. You have to have a secret papers to get into the Wells Fargo Center. You have to have your papers.
Your papers. So let's see your papers.
609-573-3776 is the phone number. Hey, I want to remind people, the locker room at Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal during the Eagles season on game day, which is now Tuesday. You go down to Blitz's Market, you get a $5 hoagie when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City, New Jersey. Blitz's now is online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com. Or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Joan and Dave do a great job down there. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big deal. I want to remind people the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on that 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, experience lively atmosphere in the pub. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maserati available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at Maserati, the main line, today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. When we return, we'll continue with more of our Santa's list for our Eagles team or for our Phillies teams. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN.
Tomorrow on Compass Media Network's coverage of the NFL, it's a cross-country showdown in the NFC as Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers host Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as these two teams battle it out for a spot in the playoffs. It's the 49ers and the Falcons. If it's the NFL, it's right here.
It's NFL Sunday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins after Eagles football.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Need a last-minute holiday gift? Atlantic City International Airport has nonstop flights to Cancun, San Juan, and Miami. Book your flight today from ACY to Cancun, San Juan, or Miami by visiting spirit.com.
Where can you get the best deal on a Ford this holiday season? At Gentilini Ford, where you can take advantage of incredible holiday season deals during our year-end sales event. It's our way of saying Merry Christmas and welcome to the family. The Gentilini family. I'm Paul Gentilini, and I assure you, no other dealer in South Jersey beats our deals. At Gentilini Motors, we've built a reputation for taking care of our community and treating customers like family for 65 years. So take the short drive to get the best deals with real value and no empty promises in a clean, safe, and friendly environment. We've been built Ford proud since 1955 as South Jersey's longest-standing Ford dealer for a reason. Give us a call at 609-861-0100. Visit us online at Gentiliniford.com or stop by today at 555 John S. Penn Boulevard next to the airport in Woodbine, New Jersey. We're just a short drive from anywhere.
Just a short drive from anywhere. Gentilini Family Motors.
All right, we're back here in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, figuring out what we want for Christmas for our sports teams. 609-573-3776 is the phone number.
I would thought the lines would be blowing up with that question.
Yeah, that's
Billy.
I mean, we need something, man. We've been stuck. We've had the Super Bowl win in 17. But, look at the Flyers. Haven't won a Stanley Cup in, 45 years or something, is it?
Sixers
Since 1983?
Yeah,
right?
You would think people would want
Phillies in 2008.
Yep.
Right. So that's
more recent.
More recent. But we need for a city that has for an area that has 4 teams
and
more professional
in the
teams.
city
We're not
with
doing well.
the city with the amount of passion these fans have.
Right.
You would think
we deserve better.
Yeah, we deserve better. We do deserve better.
And you know what? How many cities in the country have all 4 teams? Maybe 6?
All
5?
4 teams.
Well,
think about it.
Well, you have New York, obviously. Philly,
LA,
Chicago, Washington.
Okay.
Miami.
Not really.
No.
What do you mean? They got the Miami Marlins. They got the Dolphins. They got the Heat and the Panthers.
The Panthers are on Sunrise, though. Is that really?
Yeah,
count?
no, that's
close
enough.
enough.
That's close enough.
Okay, well, if we're counting Miami, we have to say Boston because even the Patriots are not in Boston.
I would consider Boston.
Boston.
I would consider Boston.
Yeah,
No, I would consider that.
That's Boston. That's
Okay,
one.
so
LA.
that's 6.
Yeah, 6. So that's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're one of 6.
LA.
Now, did you say LA? That's 7.
Yeah.
How about
Dallas, right?
Dallas. 8.
I got 8. I got 8 right now.
All right.
What
How about Houston?
What about Minneapolis?
Seattle.
No, Seattle doesn't.
Seattle's got the Kraken now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
But they have a football. They're on basketball. They're on basketball.
They have a football team.
Houston.
Houston. Do they have
doesn't have hockey.
No.
No.
All right. So what? So we're at 9.
Denver.
Wait,
Denver.
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 Yeah, they have the Rockies.
Yeah, the Rockies, the Nuggets, the Broncos.
Come on.
10.
And the Avalanche.
So, but all right, but
I
so
got
10 cities. We deserve better.
We deserve better. We do.
1980, Brad, we've talked about this several times. In 1980, all 4 of our teams made it to their respective championships.
Yeah, how about that?
That'll never happen
I
again.
wasn't around here, but that must have been a fun time.
That was my senior year in high school.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Is that great?
Quick question, Bill. Do you count the Bay Area as a group?
I think so.
Yes.
Because if that's the case, you got to say because the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, but you know what? San Jose is a good hour from San Francisco.
Well, Santa Clara isn't that close to San Francisco either, is it?
Yeah, no,
it's
yeah,
about
that would be
45
one. It's the same market,
I'll give
same
it-
market,
yeah,
same.
You allow
MSA.
that? Will you
Yeah.
allow that, Bill?
I will allow
I would
it.
allow
I'll
that.
allow it, absolutely.
Yeah.
609-573-3776. Who's going to the Eagles game?
On Tuesday.
Are we going on Tuesday?
Tuesday night, 7 p.m.
You're going, Jake? Jake, you're going?
Are you
Our
going to go?
intern's
Okay.
going.
Jake
Pete,
Jake the Snake is going to the game.
Pete Thompson's going to go. You know, he told me, he said he's got to get up for work the next day.
I mean, it's a 7:30 game.
7
kick.
7 o'clock,
7. Wow.
which is half decent. I mean,
Okay. Fox.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's
Will
part of
that
the
be-
controversy.
Will that be a national game?
No, well, here's the problem. That's part of the controversy. The Seahawks and Rams game, which has also been rescheduled for Tuesday, is going to be played at the exact same time as the Eagles game, and they're both going to be aired on Fox. So they're
Oh.
both going to be regionalized games.
Wow.
To me, that's a huge mistake by the NFL. You should have made that a double header.
Yeah.
You should have made that Eagles and then leading into, you would have owned Tuesday night. Now you only have part of the country owning Tuesday night until about 10:30.
609-573-3776 is the phone number, or
Brad, thoughts?
609-403-0973 is the text board. Chime in. Tell us what you want for Christmas as far as for your Philadelphia sports teams.
Really quick, I want to hear Brad's thought on that real quick.
They made a mistake. Maybe they do change it on times. It doesn't make sense because you have a captive audience, and I would do the NBC and then one do on Fox.
Well, you can still do
Right
Fox both games, but you could make a double header.
Yeah, but you're right.
Don't they do that in the beginning of the year with the Monday night game?
Well, there's got to be something they can't with other programming issues or whatnot, because if they were able to do it, they would have.
Yeah,
done
but NFL
it.
ratings are through the roof. I mean,
Yeah,
that
they're
beats every
crazy.
TV.
But then, like what Josh said, why play them at the same time?
Right. That's
you
right.
know, so
609-573-3776 is the phone number. 609-403-0973 is the text board. What do you want for Christmas? The Flyers, getting back to the Flyers.
Oh, I know what I want for Christmas.
They've got a goalie.
This is easy.
He's been playing well.
This is the easiest question you've asked
All
all,
right,
day.
go ahead,
Bill.
Josh.
It's easy, even if the Sixers won.
Okay. Hit it.
New ownership.
Yeah, I think
new
The
ownership. yeah.
Flyers' ownership is an abomination. Ever since Ed Snyder passed away, this organization has been run by a bunch of dudes in suits who all they do is see numbers and make every decision based on a bunch of metrics. It's an embarrassment to sports. Every time corporations have owned sports teams, from the Yankees being owned by CBS to the Dodgers being owned by Fox Television, and now Comcast owning the Flyers, it's never worked out. Ever.
But you look at all sports that corporate have taken over the individual owners. That's what happens, and also all the sports.
Right.
You can see it, and this is the
Well, it's no one person.
It's the world we live
Yeah, but
in.
look at Daniel Snyder from Washington, or look at Jerry Jones. I mean, those guys have been in charge.
I'm not saying it's perfect, but at least you know who's in charge. Nobody knows who's in charge of the Flyers. We think it's Dave Scott, but we don't really know.
No,
Yeah, you
you're
don't
right.
know. You just don't know.
By the way, I heard the atmosphere down there is just completely
Stale.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Not this time of year.
No.
It's not good. And the players feel that when the players want somebody to be in charge, they want somebody to look up to and follow that leader. And if you don't have it, and it's you're hearing different messaging from corporate or the GM or the coach, players, trust me, players don't like it.
By the way, I know this is not on the mainstream what Billy wants to talk about, but we do have a couple of listeners who are disagreeing with me and Brad on a couple of things.
Okay, what are
So
they?
we want to address. Well, first of all, we'll make fun.
Does that
of me.
mean they're agreeing with me?
No,
doesn't mean that. So Doc from Delaware disagrees with me and says Steph Curry's dad was a better shooter than him.
Del Curry? Del Curry?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what Doc in Dover says.
Okay. Who doesn't agree with me?
So Tony Skins, Damien, on YouTube says, Brad, just because you own a team, you shouldn't be allowed to run it the way you want. That's the point of owning a team or a business. It's yours to do what you want. And if Smith had a good quarterback, he would have Jamar Chase's numbers, and the Parsons conversation would be irrelevant.
So just because you've done a successful in other endeavors, business-wise, and you have the fortune enough to buy a team and be a billionaire, I know it doesn't give you the right to.
Yes, it does.
Well,
it's your team.
It's
man.
your team, but that's the problem. They think they can, and most of them aren't.
Well, I mean,
they're not good leaders of running a franchise.
People that make that kind of money,
they can do whatever the heck they want.
do it in a specific area, right? Like Bezos, Amazon, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about football. If he or any team or
but that's what I'm saying.
He buys a team.
I think it's they have to check their ego at the door and turn it over to.
But look, if they're good business people, winning is good business.
I'll play devil's advocate. I understand what you're saying, Brad, because the idea is that you hire people to do a job.
to do a job,
Right,
and
don't
meddle. The NFL is you can't lose in the NFL.
Right.
The P&L, you got a cap. Your revenue every year. You can't lose. You're just making money hand over fist.
Right.
But the problem is they want to, and I like the owners that will do anything they can to win the trophy, which is great. But when they start trying to make trades and get too involved, that's where they run into problems.
I agree with you.
Hire somebody that has the pedigree to
delegate authority.
Yep.
Get it's like a head coach.
And stay up in the box.
Right. It's like a head coach. When a head coach, Brad, I'm sure you've had head coaches that try to get in every aspect of the game, both offensive side of the defensive side of the ball. But when they delegate authority, let their assistant coaches do their job and then get the information and make the best decision with that.
Well, the head coach oversees
CEO of a company.
see everything, and you can see, you're a defensive minded coach or offensive minded coach, and you see that flavor or that style. That's where the head coach comes into play. And they're, some guys are special team guys, and you can see the special team, his style, the way he coaches. So they put their stamp on everything.
All right. Second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, or experience lively atmosphere in the pub. There's a full calendar of golf and social events throughout the season to appeal to everyone. For more information on how to become a member, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. When you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston for us. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey to attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, 97.3 ESPN, and the mobile app.
Ryan Radke here from Westwood One with a preview of Sunday Night Football, an NFC South battle between the Saints and the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay coming off their fourth straight win, an overtime thriller against the Bills, while a healthy Alvin Kamara and New Orleans snapped a 5-game losing streak to keep their postseason hopes alive. Join Anthony Beck and me for the call when the Bucs host the Saints on Sunday Night Football.
Listen to Sunday Night Football on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 8 p.m.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Al Dyer, Commissioner of Camden County, reminding everyone to get your vaccine shot and booster to help protect yourself, your family, and your neighbors. Camden County and our many partners throughout Camden City are making it easy for you to get your first, second, or your booster shots. That's easy and convenient for you and your family. As the holidays are approaching and more indoor gatherings are being planned, it's important you take that step and protect those around you. For updated information on COVID-19 and vaccination efforts, visit CamdenCounty.com. We're all in this together. Let's all play our part to stay safe and healthy this winter. Thank you.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit beefy, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-1509. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. For affordable term life, call 800-555-1509.
It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan. Looking for some holiday cash? Then don't miss Matt Blatt Nissan's holiday vehicle buyback. It doesn't matter what you drive. AJ the Trade Man wants to buy your vehicle today. Regardless of the make, miles, condition, or situation, AJ will buy your ride for cash today. That's right, AJ at Matt Blatt Nissan will buy your vehicle for cash today. Treat yourself to a brand new Nissan. Like Zip, zero, zilch, zero down, zero payments, zero interest on every new Matt Blatt Nissan. That's a brand new Nissan with 0% financing, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. And AJ says you'll get more cash than you think and drive away with peace of mind because only Matt Blatt Nissan has a 4-day love it or leave it return policy. MattBlattNissan.com. Negative equity will be refinanced into new vehicle. Rate qualifications exist. Not all will qualify. 0% APR financing based on $27.77 per thousand borrowed. Offers can't be combined. Call 877-289-6670 or go to MattBlattNissan.com for complete details. Offer ends 1/5/2022. It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township.
We're back here in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Brad Quast. Hey, Brad, the changing landscape of college football.
Sure is.
So look at this guy, Travis Hunter, right?
Yeah.
He's going to go play for what? Shawnee? Where's he going to play?
Jackson State.
Jackson State.
Deion Sanders.
He could have gone to Florida State. He could have gone to Auburn, Georgia, and he took
NIL deal, baby.
Can you imagine, Brad, if
he wants to be coached by
Deion Sanders.
But he's also getting a 7-figure NIL deal.
But every guy does.
But
Brad,
so
can you imagine if you played back at those days, played now as opposed to playing back when you played?
I mean, Brad definitely would have had a car sponsorship.
I'd be making money. I'd be making money.
You definitely would have had a car.
I'd have a car. I'd have more than that.
Brad, did you ever have? You got some perks. Come on.
I got some perks.
Yeah,
it wasn't all bad.
What are the ones you can talk about?
Liz, I didn't pay for anything. In 4 years. Trust me.
As a big-time college player back in the day,
Yeah,
you'd walk into an establishment, the owner would say, "Hey, get him. It's on me."
Yeah. Drinks, food, clothing.
Is that a violation?
That's
not a violation. That happens everywhere.
It just happens everywhere, I think.
How about if somebody gives you sneakers, though? That's a violation.
Yeah, that's a violation.
Well, because there's a specific value attributed to that. If someone gives you a meal, they can fudge the number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like early 80s, mid 80s when I was getting recruited, it was kind of like the Wild Wild West. So it was still a little crazy, in terms of getting student athletes.
Do you think because of these new rules, like Michigan, Georgia, Alabama, all these big schools, UCLA, USC, Notre Dame, all these big games, you think they're in jeopardy of like losing the mystique of the big game?
No, they're not. They're not in jeopardy. The rich get richer,
Right.
because NBC can offer with some of the deals, the NIL deals, say, listen, you're on NBC every weekend.
Right.
Your marketability is going to be greater here than just being seen in USC and out in LA.
Well, you played in the Big Ten, Brad.
Yep.
So Michigan, who just won the Big Ten championship, their former alumni Tom Brady now is signing guys to NIL deals.
Yes.
Towards clothing apparel. So you don't think Tom Brady might whisper in their ear, "Yeah, you want to go to Michigan?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
it's unfair, and now it's going to you open up that Pandora's box, and who knows what's going to happen now.
Yeah, but look, Travis Hunter is being taken away from the big time schools.
Yes,
and he doesn't have to worry if he gets hurt, he's covered for. He's going to be taken care of for the rest of his life.
Exactly, because he's making that NIL.
So that's going to hurt the big schools.
the big schools will find a way. Like
They always
Josh
find a
said,
way.
they'll find a way to, like the Tom Brady's, the merchandise, or you have the star that's
They'll
signs
get
with
overwhelmed with the amount of jewels and
Or
riches
look
they're
at
thrown out.
look at Oregon.
Yeah, look
For
what
years they've
with
gotten money from Nike.
Nike.
Now they can even expand it. Phil Knight can spend even more money if he wants to.
Yeah, but I think these little schools like Jackson State and now these other schools that, I mean, I know Deion Sanders was a lure for this particular player, but I'm just worried that you think it's okay. You think
I mean, it's going to be relooked at because I think the next 18 months is going to be kind of like crazy and the uncertainty. We don't know what's good and what's bad. And then there's going to be some crazy deals and we're going to shake our head and go, oh my gosh, that can't happen.
Well, look at what happened
So
to Bryce Young. Bryce Young was a millionaire before he ever played a game. A millionaire.
Yeah.
Now,
And
it
that's
paid
great.
off, but guess what? It was sketchy at the time. You were
Yes.
like, man, this guy hasn't even started a game for Alabama. Who is, some people didn't even know who he was at the beginning of the year.
Brian, what's the biggest gift you ever got? Can you tell us? Come on, man. It doesn't matter. Statute of limitations is over for you.
Is it over?
Is it? I don't know.
Is it over?
You think so? Look at that smile, Josh.
I mean, there's some gray area with this guy. I don't want Brad getting in trouble. Brad's got a good job right now. I don't want to ruin his job.
Yeah,
though. Come on.
I didn't have to drive. I didn't.
You notice, Josh, when we said that, a big smile on his
A
face.
big smile. Yeah.
No, but I mean, you were
I got some nice
let me
gifts.
ask you, were you overwhelmed? Like you couldn't believe it with some of the stuff?
No, because I kind of knew what I was getting into, especially the whole recruiting process.
Right. That was a story
yeah,
in
it was
of
crazy
itself.
because they were trying to recruit your services at 17 years old, and you got to go to school, and they threw in a lot of perks.
Right.
So,
all right, let's shift gears. Got a few minutes left in the program. The Eagles and the Washington football team on Tuesday. I know you're going to be down in Baltimore on Sunday, tomorrow.
Green
for the
Bay
Packers,
Pack. Yep.
for Pack. I want to hear your take on the Eagles Washington football game on Tuesday.
I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Eagles will stick to what they're good at and start running the ball like they have been in the past. And I think the Eagles will pull it off. I do.
Since week 8, they're the number one rushing team in the NFL.
I think they found their identity, and I think offensively the line are having fun again because they're running the ball and not stepping back and pass blocking. And I think the defense is kind of getting their identity as well in terms of doing things. I think they're a little more creative. They play. I think they still play too much zone in the back end. Cover 2 and kind of more safe, but I think they're going to be a little more aggressive.
Are the Eagles going to make the playoffs, Brad?
I think they will.
You got them winning Tuesday.
Yeah, I have them winning
That
Tuesday.
sounds so weird, winning Tuesday.
Yeah, so I think they're going to sneak in and get that last wild card.
All right,
and which will be great.
Now, what are your expectations? What would you like to see? Would you like to see one playoff victory?
I'd like to see one playoff. Playoff.
One
game.
playoff victory.
The victory. Yeah, I'd like to see one.
And you'd be happy.
I'd be happy
satisfied
with
with
that. I'd be happy with that year, and then really curious to see what they're going to do in the offseason free agent and then the draft route to see their see what kind of players they're going to get.
Josh, would you concur with that? Would you think one playoff victory would you be all right with that, or just a playoff appearance?
Oh, I think that the playoff victory would be amazing. Because it's a way above expectations.
Yeah, the expectations this year weren't.
I had them
high.
going 8-9.
Yeah, so
and
anything.
then people laughed at me for that.
Yeah, so playoff. I think everyone would be really happy with that year. Okay.
Listen to me. I think that one of the problems we have when it comes to sports is we love to move the goalposts, right?
Like
the media does it, the fans do it, like the NFL does. The idea is that what was the perception of this team when the year started? Not where it is now.
Yeah, 7 wins, 6 wins. Oh, well,
I got laughed at when I said 8-9. I got laughed at.
I didn't laugh at you. I agree with you, but I just may.
Listen,
maybe I'm just a weirdo.
Great show today, Brad.
Awesome show.
And tomorrow, I got 2 guys from Plymouth White Marsh in here tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Pete Thompson and Mike Carlin.
So you're gonna be outnumbered.
I'm gonna be outnumbered.
And
That's your boy. By the way, I heard you and Pete were ripping me last week.
Nah, a little bit.
Great job for coming in. Thanks. I appreciate
we're concerned about your health.
Play my police music. What's up with that?
You weren't here, Bill.
He changed the format.
You guys were ripping me.
But hey, listen, I'm really looking forward to our remote at Hollywood Cafe.
Yeah, man, we're going to be doing that. We'll make that announcement
looking forward
officially in a couple weeks. But we're going to have 7 dates up there, and I'm looking forward to that, Brad.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That'll
Be
be a lot of
exciting.
fun.
Yep.
We'll have some giveaways and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
Stay tuned for more information on that on social. Follow me on social media at Locker Room 973 on Twitter.
Is this
Brad,
our last show before Christmas?
That's it.
Well, Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas to
Merry
everybody
Christmas
out
everyone
there.
in the
Josh,
studio, and Merry Christmas
Jake,
to everyone
Merry Christmas.
out in that have been listening to us.
All right. I look forward to I guess the next time we'll see, we'll be at the Hollywood Cafe, maybe.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for
That's a wrap.
making the Locker Room party your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Brad will be down in Baltimore tomorrow. I'll be back on the air with Pete Thompson and Mike Carlin right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app. Stay tuned for more here. Josh, you up tomorrow today? All right. See you.
Hey, it's Pete Thompson. Join me at the Joe Canals in Millville today from 12 noon until 1, where you can try some Screwball peanut butter whiskey. You can win Flyers tickets too. And I've got to tell you, Screwball's unique, sweet, and savory flavor definitely pushes boundaries. So try and taste some Screwball peanut butter whiskey and learn why tomorrow's stories begin right here. I got to warn you, night or afternoon with Screwball will definitely get nutty. But come out and see me, Pete Thompson, at Joe Canals in Millville today, 12 noon until 1. Try some Screwball peanut butter whiskey, get a free Screwball shirt, and you have a chance to win Flyers tickets through too, plus a bunch of other great prizes. That's Joe Canals Liquors, 2213 North 2nd Street in Millville. I'll see you there.
You have the choice, whether it's going out for dinner or ordering takeout at a local restaurant or buying that new outfit from a local boutique. Those choices help to put money back into your community. And Town Square Media South Jersey puts a spotlight on local businesses.
Ambient Comfort Heating and Cooling Professionals. AmbientComfortNJ.com.
Filling Marble and Tile Outlet.